Howdy y'all, SwiftGearArt here. Welcome back. This is Need for Speed Carbon for the PS2. Now, if you remember last week, we completed the game, and now we have pretty much everything unlocked. And as I promised, I'm going back to my custom character cars, my creations, which made me popular to begin with. So, first things first, let me present to you my first showcase car, Neo Miles. Now this car is something that I originally wanted to do for a friend of mine a couple of years ago, but then, if you remember from a way previous video, I mentioned that my memory card got corrupted and I lost all progress on everything that I'd ever done on every Need for Speed file I ever had. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, but yeah, it hit me really hard because I lost all my cars. But now that I've beaten the game, I can now refill my garage here on my cars and create new creations. So, this is the first one I am presenting to you right now, Neo Miles. Alright, and just in case any of you were curious, last week I mentioned I created the Dodge Viper to beat Darius just to test it. This is the test model that I created, in case y'all were wondering what the Dodge was. But anyway, back to the Porsche. I originally intended to create this for a friend of mine, Neo Miles, but like I said, I lost it. And now this car has basically been 2 years in the making, and I'm pleased to present it to y'all for the first time. And Neo, I know you're going to be watching this, so I hope you enjoy this showcase of your car, buddy. As you can see, I gave him the Porsche Cayman S. Very nice car, one of my personal favorites. Even though I tend to lean towards muscle more, this is one of the few non-muscle cars that I actually really like because of its overall performance and its style. It just looks really classy. It's really fast, great handling. It's all around wonderful car. 5 stars for this vehicle. So I went ahead and gave this car a gloss, baby blue, sky blue, whatever you want to call that. That is Neo's coat color. And then I gave it dark black window tint, and then carbon fiber beast hood, as well as a carbon fiber spoiler. I cannot recall what that one is called at this time. I apologize for that. And I made all that black because his mane and tail are a nice black color, and a lot of pictures I see of his OC, it tends to shine a bit, so I like having that those windows there so they reflect the light and catch it and just shine it back. It's really nice. And then I went ahead and gave him these custom rims, 20-inch. I made them black as well. Again, I forget what they're called, so I do apologize for that again. I don't really pay attention to the names of things, just more about how they look on the vehicle. So those are the rims. I gave them a metallic black color, again to really catch the light and reflect it back nice and shiny. And then here on the sides, if you're wondering, is his cutie mark. Both sides mirrored, and that is supposed to be a computer mouse. Now, of course, as I've done on some previous cars like this, I don't make the cutie mark exactly as it is. I take the cutie mark and I remix it, and I try to turn it into a really cool design on the car. And this is just comprised of only 3 shapes. A little stripe shape that goes across the fenders right there in the door, as you can see. And then I took a circle and I turned it into an oval, skewed it a little bit, make it stretched out to make the mouse shape itself. And I took 2 rectangle shapes, stretched them out, did some skewing. Those ones were the most difficult, but I got to line up just right with the mouse lines so that it has so it lines up almost perfect, like 99% perfectly right there. A little bit of a lip, but hey, that's alright. It looks more like a realistic mouse, if you ask me. A little bit of a gap right there between the 2 buttons, and just to make it look really good. Alright, now I had originally thought about putting, now because he's a Pegasus, I originally thought about, taking the headlights here and turning them into like some goggles like the Wonderbolts wear, and then having the yellow band between them. But then I was like, you know what? I got a carbon fiber spoiler on this. I need something to balance it out on the front, so I decided to do a carbon fiber beast hood. And that actually turned out a lot better than I had originally anticipated, and it looked a lot better than what I originally wanted. And then on top, I originally was going to have it just a normal roof, but I was like, something's missing here, so I don't like roof scoops a lot. They're not my favorite thing, but when it comes to exotics and tuners especially, I can really use it. Muscle cars, I just don't think they look good on muscle cars at all, old or new. So I went ahead and I checked out the carbon fiber ones, and it just looked to be too much carbon fiber because I had that black right there on the windows in the middle, so it balanced it out really nice. So I decided to go with a painted one. This one I believe is called the Wind Tunnel Roof Scoop. Looks really good on there. Really balances out the car overall, and it's just a beautiful machine. And then of course I got a custom body kit on here for those of you who have Need for Speed Carbon. And if you go to the Porsche Cayman S, this would be body kit number 3. Really nice. It already has carbon fiber trim. If you could see, it's just a slight little lip right there. That was originally on the body kit itself. A little bit of a difference between the hood itself and the carbon fiber right there. As you can see, slight difference. That's just one little example I wanted to point out. But again, overall, great vehicle. So enough of the talking here. Let's get to how this thing actually works, which I am very pleased to show all of you. Now I went ahead and tested this on all forms of race. That would be checkpoint, sprint, canyon, drift, circuit, all of that good stuff. So, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the normal showcase races that I've done in the past videos, which seem to work out very well. One circuit and then one drift. Now then, this is going to be for this video here. Later on, I'll do a little bit of announcement at the end of the video here, so y'all can add a little bit more customizations to any future videos that I want to do for you. And again, I'll get into more detail about that later. So for now, let's just go ahead and get into the races here. Now, we're going to want to go into circuit. This is the circuit I like testing the vehicles on. So let's go ahead and give it a test run. So this is going to be very nice. We want to keep it fair competition, so keep it on medium since this is a tier 2 car. However, when I did do the testing, it seemed like I was on easy, considering there was about 20 seconds difference between me and the guys behind me when I crossed the finish. So, I don't know, maybe keep it on medium, I don't know. Let's just keep it that way for now. Just tier 2 versus tier 2, don't want to, go too extreme here. So, here's our car. Let's go ahead and get right to it. And our crew member doesn't really matter, but I like Neville. He's a really nice guy. Been dealing with Samson's ass the whole time. So, let's get into our first showcase race. Circuit race here in Kempton. So, this is going to be really nice. Hope you all enjoy. Pleased with how well the tuning went on this car. I tuned it like I did the Viper in the previous video to beat Darius, and it's performing very nicely. I'm really pleased with how well this turned out. By far one of the best custom cars I've done in terms of performance.
Got
What'd I tell you? And now on to the drift. Now I have to say this because the Porsche Cayman S is by far perhaps the best drift car I have ever used. And that's saying something considering how much I love the 69 Charger RT as a drift car because of its loose end. This car, wow, it just has that much more grip to it so that you can slide and stick to the drift. And then when you want to get out of the drift, it gets out of the drift right there when you want it to. Boom, there's the grip. You're out of there. You can continue right on to the next drift, and you almost never ever hit the wall. It's that good of a drift car, and I love it. So, let's see. There it is. That's the drift we want. Alright, now Cayman S. Automatic. Because I like automatic transmission. Though real driving a manual is fun. In the game, I prefer to use the automatic because game controls are slightly more difficult when it comes to manuals. There, we'll admit. We only hit the wall once so far, that's it. I didn't say you wouldn't hit the wall, I said you almost wouldn't hit the wall. But that's just how good this car is. You get the right person behind the wheel, you can do amazing things with this machine. That was fun. Nowhere near as good as the first drift I did when I was first testing this car. I got almost 500,000 points. Got the Drift Pro. Very pleased with that. I wish I could have showed you guys that drift, but again, I was testing this car for the first time. Didn't know how it would work out, but I wanted to be good for you guys. So, that's a good score right there. Stick with it. Wow. So that's an overall great car. I really hope y'all loved this showcase, or liked it at least. So let's go to that car one more time. Just take a look at it while it's stationary. Yeah. So if y'all like this video, please leave a like down below. You know where the thumb button is. Smash that thumbs up button. Let me know that you appreciate this car, this video, and you look forward to seeing more in the future. Alright, and as for everything else, comment down below, let me know what you think in your own words, what you thought of it. And then if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that subscribe button, and click the little bell right next to it, get all notifications of my new videos I upload every weekend. So I hope y'all understand that, and I hope y'all do it, because this is really fun for me, especially now that I've gotten everything back again. I can get back to what I truly love about this game, the customization of the cars, the showcases, and most importantly, showing it off all to you guys. So, that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week in this next video of the next showcase. Oh, that reminds me, before I go, I wanted to get that announcement out real quick. If you want to see your OC turn into a car, basically, here, you want a car for your OC, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to read every single comment I get down there, and I'll put it together in a list and see what all I can do for you. I know I have like 1 or 2 more already on the table right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get those done first. One for Tech Mike, and I got another one in mind, but I'm going to let that one be a surprise. So I'll go ahead and get started on those cars so y'all can see them. But again, if you want to see a car made for your OC, be sure to let me know down below. And don't forget to link reference pictures. I like DeviantART, so be sure to link me pictures to that if you have an account there, so I can see reference pictures, colors, cutie mark. All that is vital for this process. All right. So I'll see y'all next week then for this next showcase video. And we'll go ahead and see whose car is next on the showcase block. All right. See y'all next week then. Swift Gear Heart signing off. Till next time then. Happy trails, y'all.